And so, how would your environment, it seems like you have a music all your life, right? What kind of music environment you had when you were growing up?
Well, my parents, they were never involved in music themselves. They liked music. It was more of a hobby for them. But they grew up listening to Led Zeppelin and the Beatles and really great classic rock. And so when we would be cleaning the house or when we had music on in the car or in the house, it was always those records that they grew up with that they loved. And so that's what I listened to when I grew up was classic rock, and I ended up loving it. And I still listen to it now. I never really got into contemporary music. It just something about that music really fascinated me, and I kind of latched on, and I fell in love with it.
What would you say to all those other young people who probably want to go at it, but they're not quite sure exactly how?
Wow, I think everybody's circumstance is a little different. I think everyone, even if they want to be doing what I'm doing, I think you have to weigh in all the different things, where you live, how old you are, your parents, and schooling, things like that. For me, when I decided that I really wanted to do music, of course, I talked my parents into letting me home study and take some correspondence courses from a university, so I could kind of take my books to my house and work on music and still continue getting an education. And I think that looking back, it was a great thing that I didn't fully drop out of high school or do anything like that, because I think that the education bit was definitely and is definitely a huge part. So I would say, even if you really want to stop doing high school or stop doing your studies and stuff, I think that you have to do that. I think that's definitely the most important thing. Still trying to balance that with what you want to do. And I think it takes a lot of discipline. That's something that really works to your advantage in the end. All right, I'm going to play a song that I wrote when I was about 15. This was on I actually had an independent album out before this. It was called Broken Bracelet, and this song was on it. And if you guys watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, it was also on that. Yeah, the scene where Buffy and Spike were kissing. It was in a club, kind of like this. But it's called Goodbye to You. All the things I believed in, I just want to get it over with. Tears form behind my eyes, but I don't cry. Counting the days pass me by. I've been searching deep down in my soul. Words that I'm hearing, I'm starting to get old. Feels like I'm starting all over again. The last 3 years were just pretend, and I said goodbye to you, goodbye to everything that I knew. Oh, you were the one I loved, the one thing that I tried to hold on to. And I used to get lost in your eyes, and it seems that I can't live a day without you. Closing my eyes and your cheeks, but that's the way to a place where I'm blinded by the light, but it's not right. Goodbye to you, goodbye to everything that I knew. You were
It's yours tonight, what's mine? I want you, but I'm not giving in this time. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to everything that I knew. You were the one I loved, the one thing that I tried to hold on to, the one thing that I tried to hold on to. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to everything that I knew. It was the word I loved, the one thing that I tried to hold on to. When the stars fall, I will lie awake. You're my shooting star.
Spirit room, right? So what does it mean?
Well, the title of the Spirit Room came about when my best friend Jennifer and I were talking about a name for the record, and I didn't want to self-title it or name it after a song on the album. And we started talking about this photograph that I have of my great-grandmother, and she's in front of this old bar called the Spirit Room, and it said the Spirit Room above her. And we started talking about what a cool photo it was, and then we started saying that was a really great name for the bar. And then the more we started talking about the name, we started talking about how in the studio that was kind of like my spirit room. And the more we talked about it, it just really fit with the album, and I chose it as the name.